Hi, I'm Billy Gwaltney, and this is the CYA Podcast. This show is for the physician who understands the importance of protecting everything you've worked so hard to achieve. Each week, I'll bring you tips and advice to help you cut through the clutter and misinformation and show you exactly what you need to preserve your income and way of life. If you're ready to achieve the peace of mind that only financial security can bring, let's get started. Hello, welcome to the Cover Your Assets podcast. This is Billy Gwaltney, your host, and as always, I'm thrilled to be with you today. Today's topic, we're going to talk about a young physician's most important asset, most vital asset. Think about that. What is, as a young physician, your most important asset? Well, what it's not is your retirement account. What is not your most important asset is a real estate portfolio. And it's never going to be that. Your most important asset as a physician is never going to be some type of account or some type of holding you have. It's going to be you. It's going to be your ability to get out of bed every day and earn a really good income doing your specialty, hopefully for a long period of time. The value of this asset, particularly for a young physician in their early 30s, might be 8 figures. I mean, we're talking about a lot of money over the course of the next 20 or 30 years that this means to your family and those that you care about. This asset needs protecting. Now, I'm not saying this just because I'm the insurance guy. I could see where someone might say that, but that's not why I'm saying it. I would say this whether I'm the insurance guy or not, because we insure essentially all of our valuable assets, right? We insure our car, we insure our home, we insure our life, we insure jewelry, we insure boats, we insure our pets. We insure a lot of things, and these should be insured because they're valuable to us. But there are some assets we end up not insuring or not insuring very much, usually assets that aren't all that valuable. So if you ever had a clunker of a car where you said, hey, this car is not worth fixing. If it ever gets in a wreck or breaks down or whatever, I'm just going to trash it and start over. It's not worth carrying the insurance on it. And that makes a lot of sense as well, because it's just not that valuable, so we don't insure it. But of all the valuable assets that we do insure, there is no asset that's more valuable than your ability to do what you do, especially with all the training and the expense that you've allocated to this, which I greatly admire. I work with over 2,000 physicians across the country. One reason I love working with physicians is the dedication it takes for you to get good at what you do. I admire that, and we need more physicians, not less. But again, the value of this asset is 8 figures. The cost to insure this asset, to get disability coverage in the event of an illness or an injury keeping you from performing your specialty, but the expenses keep coming in, so your family needs that income, but now they're not getting that income because that asset has stopped producing. The cost to insure that adequately is somewhere between 1% and 3% of the annual income. It's really small. What's interesting is that you could pay this premium for 20 or 25 years and then toward the end of your career be disabled and collect benefits for less than 1 year, and you win financially. And it's not even close. An insurance company gets clobbered if you ever collect on a claim, even if you've paid that premium for the majority of your career. But finding insurance that truly and accurately and adequately protects your income and safeguards your quality of life is not easy to do. There's a huge difference between what's called true specialty own occupation disability coverage, private coverage, which is what I help clients obtain, and employer group policy, or just standard disability coverage. All disability coverage is not the same. It is very possible to have disability insurance that never pays. So it would be like insuring your house and your house burns down, but you find out there's a loophole in your insurance that says if the fire occurs on a Wednesday and it happened on a Wednesday, then they're not going to pay it. Or if the wind was blowing more than 15 miles an hour, then they're not going to pay it. Some kind of out clause that they could avoid paying that claim. That's what most disability insurance has. But the true specialty own occupation coverage, which is only offered through 4 companies currently, and it's what I help clients obtain as an independent broker, that there are no gaps in that coverage. coverage. And so it's important to make sure that you get this right. The devil is in the details. Now, I've talked about this in numerous podcasts up until this point on how these differ. There'll be more to come. The bottom line is that private coverage pays if it's structured properly, and group policies or other policies often do not pay. So if you've been looking to answers for these kind of questions and need help getting pointed in the right direction, so that you can have some peace of mind and focus on what you do best, which is increasing the value of that asset, please reach out to me. I would be happy to help you. Feel free to text me anytime to arrange a conversation or discuss your situation in more detail. My number is 704-270-2376. Again, 704-270-2376. And as always, thank you for your time. I greatly appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.
This is thepodcastfactory.com.